So time trials, it is a little bit weird to think that a game like this actually has a time trial, mainly because you are mostly running at the same exact speed and what you're doing is dodging obstacles and collecting collectibles. But it is confirmed that there will be time trials, and the clips that were shown give us a rough idea of how the time trials will actually work. After all, you can't have a Crash Bandicoot game without a time trial game mode. Now there are three major key features that creates the foundation of the time trial. I'm gonna play the full clip for you first. It's only around 20 seconds, and apologies as the quality is only 720p, but it's the best quality that I can find right now. But yeah, despite that, let's see if you can spot the three new features that is in the footage that you see right now. Take a look. Alright, now that you've seen the footage, I think we can agree that we can somewhat understand even better of how the time trial is gonna be like. And here are the three main key features that I've actually spotted that really makes all of this to work. Not just as a normal time trial, in fact as a Crash Bandicoot time trial that we all know and love. Firstly, probably the first thing that you will actually set your eyes on, which are the numbered crates. Now if you are familiar with the Crash Bandicoot franchise, you know that it is in fact a time crate. And for those of you who haven't really touched time trials in Crash games before, basically spinning and destroying these crates will actually freeze time, and depending on the number on the crate, it determines how long the time will be frozen for. 1 for 1 second and 2 for 2 seconds and etc. I definitely did not expect to see time crates making a return here, but it definitely makes sense to include them as part of the time trial game mode. Since we are constantly moving forward at a set amount of speed, we definitely needed a way to manipulate the time clock, and at the same time testing our focus and reaction time, like how a time trial game mode should be like. Now secondly, which is pretty obvious to spot as well, but we have the return of Speed Pad, which is actually in the Crash Team Racing series. Now I've mentioned that we are always moving at a constant speed, and the Speed Pad can definitely change things up a bit to make things even more intense. You have one mechanic which is to actually freeze time, and the other mechanic which will actually speed things up. And combining these two together, I can predict that your hands are gonna be sweating a lot during the time trials. And of course, the third and biggest goal of them all are the relics. Right here, we have a very early look at the Sapphire Relic. And of course, following the usual Crash Bandicoot fashion, I have no doubt that there is gonna be something like a Golden Relic, a Platinum Relic, and who knows, there might be even a Developer Time Relic as well. Let's see how far the developers are going to take this forward. I'm curious to see what you guys think of the time trial review. Do you actually like it, or are you glad to see them trying their best to make this a full-blown Crash Bandicoot game? I certainly am. Let me know down in the comment section below, and you might be in the comment of the day of my next video. But yeah, these are the three things that were recently reviewed for the upcoming time trials for Crash Bandicoot on the Run. As usual, I will be updating you again when it comes to these types of new info and review, just to keep you in the loop of what's going on. So if you haven't already, I would really mean a lot if you could subscribe to the channel for more Crash Bandicoot or gaming related content. You can always unsubscribe anyway in the future if you change your mind. And while we're on the topic of the new Crash mobile game, click on the video you see on the screen right now, as I'm sure you enjoy them just as much as I did in making them. This is the Viperian signing off. Thanks for watching and stay awesome.